few days ago, Jeremy Corbyn announced that he would stand as an independent candidate in Islington North, a seat that he has held since 1983. Upon announcing this move, he was expelled from the Labour Party.
Whoever the Prime Minister is, I'll be holding them to account. Holding them to account on child poverty, holding them to account on hunger, holding them to account on health, on jobs, on the environment, on global issues of peace and justice. That is what an MP should do. And that is what I've done and will do. And I hope that those people that have always supported Labour, and indeed are members of the Labour Party, will understand that I'm here to represent and serve the people of Islington North on the same principles I've always had as the MP for this area. This is going to be a campaign with an awful lot thrown at us. I'm ready for that, and I know everybody else is ready for that. We will stick to the policies, to the issues, and to our fundamental humanity. 40 years ago, I promised the people of Islington North that I would fight for peace, for justice, democracy, and fairness in our society. I say it again, that's what I'm going to do.
Many commentators have responded to this move by Corbyn by arguing that Corbyn standing as an independent is a gift for Keir Starmer, because it allows Starmer to return to a familiar theme that has been central to his leadership of the party and which is already central to this election campaign, his claim that he has changed the Labour Party and now he wants to change the country.
I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. But again, I think, as India says, that's not a bad battle for Labour to have to fight. And even if they lose that seat and get to spend the whole election differentiating themselves very publicly from Jeremy Corbyn, I think that's overall a win for the Labour Party. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he won.
But for Keir Starmer, I know there's considerable delight in Labour HQ this morning at the very top of the Labour Party. So they can say, look, he's not a Corbynite, Keir Starmer. He may have said in Jeremy Corbyn's shadow cabinet, but our changed Labour Party, in quotation marks, has changed so dramatically that Jeremy Corbyn isn't in it.
Whilst I agree that there is a possibility that Corbyn's standing as an independent candidate will reassure some voters, Corbyn's candidacy also highlights a significant weakness of Starmer's approach as Labour leader. Starmer's whole approach since becoming leader, which will be repeated ad nauseum during the campaign, is that Labour can be trusted with government because the scale of their ambition is so modest. This was evident in the incredibly modest set of pledges Starmer announced recently, and in Rachel Reeves' approach as Chancellor, where she has emphasised Labour's business-friendly approach and the iron discipline imposed on her by Labour's fiscal rules. Their strategy is one of reassurance because they judge that this is an election where the strength of anti-Tory feeling will be enough to propel them to victory, and that the biggest threat to this is a possible Tory attack line that a Labour government will mean higher taxes. But Corbyn's presence in the campaign, even as a bit player, as well as the boldness of smaller parties such as the Green Party, will highlight the degree to which Starmer has scaled back the ambition of the party in ditching many of the 10 pledges that got him elected as leader in the first place. Predicting the outcome in Islington North is difficult as there is no polling currently available. However, there are some good reasons to think that Corbyn is in a good position to win. Firstly, Corbyn has been the MP in Islington North for 40 years, and even when he was leader of the opposition, he spent time in his constituency, dealing with his constituents' problems and campaigning on the issues they care about. He protested with them, stood on picket lines with them, and fought for changes in his constituency for most of his life. Secondly, independent candidates tend to win where they have a clear message, a strong ground campaign, and name recognition. Corbyn has all of this in spades, and so he will be in a good position to challenge Labour's candidate, especially when Labour have chosen a local councillor who is a CEO of a private health company, something that provides a ready contrast to Corbyn's campaign against private involvement in the NHS during his leadership of the party. Finally, Corbyn can do something that no Labour candidate can by providing a compelling vision of real change, in sharp contrast to what Labour are offering at this election. My sense is that people are receptive to this kind of message like never before, but it remains to be seen. None of this is to say, of course, that the campaign will be easy. Corbyn's campaign is starting from a standing start. He's up against the Labour machine, the print media, and many prominent figures in politics and public life who will attack him throughout the campaign. But my sense is that, whilst the contest will be close, he will come out victorious, highlighting that there are pockets of the country and sections of the electorate where people are crying out for a different type of politics. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. Equally, if you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye for now.